Hey, what's up, everybody? Well, I got a chance to play Sigma yesterday for the first time, and I just want to record it. Here it is. It is the first initial reaction on the new Overwatch character. I actually am I'm a soldier main, but I really kind of like this character. First of all, the design principles are really awesome, really unique. You definitely feel that this character is something different. It's kind of tanky, kind of sniper, kind of support tank. He's a little bit of both as far as like the character composite goes, or the mixtures. It's definitely something I was interested in, and I probably want to play a little bit more of the character. As far as like the functions go, you can see me kind of messing around with it right now. He has this barricade type of wall that you can recall, bring back in, and substitute. As you see, I got hit with another Sigma's. I don't know what you call it there. I remember the move. Basically, he projects this big kind of boulder towards you, and it can be used as a push or a boop, as Lucio fans like to call it. I definitely would like to continue to play this character. I might even start bringing him into comp. I can see the meta being huge for this character with a Orisa or a Reinhardt. As you see there's another one of his features where he absorbs projectiles. And I tested this thing out a couple of times. He can absorb like most firearms, most projectile firearms, but if it's an energy attack, he's toast. I tried to stand in the way of a couple things, whether it being Morva's fireball or what's the other guy? Hanzo's dragons. You can't stand in the middle of things like that. But when it comes to Reaper, I definitely absorbed most of Reaper's effects. And it doesn't fully absorb them, it just creates them to your shield. So you have to kind of be careful about what you absorb when you absorb them and how you do it, but it gives you a way to advance. But as far as like putting together an Orisa and this guy together, I can definitely see him being really epic. You can almost, what's that term? Railroad. Some people like to call it a railroad. Some people like to, whatever you want to call it. You can just basically steamroll and keep putting shield after shield and advancing forward and using Orisa's her ultimate to definitely help this guy's ultimate out. I can see that being really epic, really annoying at times if you're playing a defensive team. In this case, this team that I was playing against, they were really good. They worked together very well. Maybe the team comp that I had didn't actually work together so well. There's me going one on a soldier, and I absorbed most of his attacks there. As you can see, his ultimate, I absorbed pretty much all of that and stayed alive. Normally that would have been toast for a normal tank, but I tried to play this game and try to work it out. I definitely like the character. I'm not even going to lie to you. I like the character. I like where he's going with it. I like what he does. I like that his projectile attacks, the little spheres, they take getting used to big time. One, you only get 2 shots, and the shots do have a fall off range. Whatever that fall off range is, I'm not super professional. I don't really know. I know that the closer you get, the longer the chance you get to have those projectile shots. So he's like mid to close range. And I didn't figure that out until later in the gameplay. So I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm sitting there trying to keep my distance and hold a position when this character is kind of meant to be played a little bit more aggressive moving forward. That is kind of a trick to kind of get used to play a big character that moves forward. That's something I'm not used to that. So don't judge my gameplay. I know it's trash. I know, but I really was experimenting and trying to figure out what I could do with the character overall. Here's a situation where I think an Orisa and this character would definitely be great. I tried to utilize them. I got pinned here in this situation here, and it ended up really bad. But I can definitely see like the benefits of this character with you having a tank or a healer following you. You can kind of advance forward the entire time. I'm trying to check the stats and everything else. But so far, like I said, the gameplay is really smooth. I like the character. His ultimate, I don't know the name of it off the top of my head. It's really finicky, but once you get the hang of it, so those people that's going to be Sigma mains, I think it'll be extremely beneficial and extremely helpful because you'll be able to catch people off guard. The combination of the ultimate, I think, would be an amazing feature as well. Somebody like Zarya, who Graviton pulls everyone together, it's pretty much sitting ducks, because not only will they be jumbled together, it's the same thing in combination as somebody like Doomfist. It's an area effect, and if you can bring people together or compile people together, even in Orisa, when she uses her little her sphere feature to where she pulls people together, it's almost a done deal. Do you start comboing with this guy, it's going to be absolutely nasty. Somebody with a soldier that knows how to do the hit scan at the right time when you group people together, the soldier can pick them off in the air, and then when they slam down, they're pretty much going to be dead. The feature takes about 50% of the character's health. So whoever they are, it takes 50% of that. Even somebody like Roadhog that will heal as he's going, it's going to take 50%. And when he's slammed to the ground, that's another feature too. Somebody like Torbjorn can have the ground already, with his ult now, the Molten Core. That's going to be devastating. They'll get slammed to the ground, disorientated, and then burnt as they're going. So I can definitely see a lot of features with this. If you really want to get complicated, all the pros out there, use Sigma's ultimate and combo it with a Pharah ult. It's just going to be nasty whenever people start using it and learning how to combo things together, because for a split second while you're in Sigma's ult, you're pretty much defenseless. So Mei can't, I don't know if Mei can, but I haven't seen Mei actually turn into her little ice or her ice wall. I haven't seen that yet. I played Sigma maybe 3 or 4 times, and there's huge benefits as far as what you can do and how you can make this guy happen. It's an amazing addition to think of a character this unique this late in the game. And I do watch a couple of reviews. I watched a couple of guys play, Seagull mostly, playing this character and give me some kind of ideas of the things that you can do. Overall, like I said, I really enjoyed this character. I'm interested in seeing more. See, there's his ult right there, 50% gone. And I'm really enjoying this character. I want to play him more. I want to see more of him. I would like to try to figure out. One thing that I did notice is that when you're doing your ult and you're playing a Sigma, you are vulnerable to attack still. So the people can cancel out. People can definitely stop you, and even in transition. And as long as you don't follow through, like right here, as long as you don't follow through with the drop, you can be killed. So even if you catch him in the drop before he actually slams him to the ground, you can die. So, and that's another thing too, as far as absorbing combinations there. You can absorb some of Mei stuff, but it's more of an energy base than an actual projectile. So you're going to get hit. So being slow, the passives, he doesn't have a passive unless you include no footsteps because he floats. So once again, if you paired with a nice healer or a good shield tank, I think he's a good off tank. If you compose with a good healer that can kind of ride around with you, Lucio, Mercy flies, so that would even be more beneficial. You don't make footsteps, so the team can't really hear you coming. So maybe he's more of an aggressor flanking tank. The power orbs or the spheres, they do significant damage. There's only 2 of them. So he's very balanced, but he's very complex to work at first too. When Hammond first came on the scene, it was more of a play toy. Nobody knew what to do with him. Nobody knew how to react with him. I'm looking for the healing. Nobody knew how to react with him, but he was definitely easier to work. I remember this spot. I got tore up here. He's definitely easier to work. That's that rock creation thing. But he's harder to navigate overall. He's easier character to work, but he's just harder. Just, I don't know. I'm definitely hopefully I get some more gameplay of the guy coming up in the near future. Hopefully I can get some things worked out with him and get some bugs. Try to put together some of my friends or play some randoms online, and we'll put some comp together. If that's something you're interested in, just hit me up. I'll try to add you. We'll put together a team, put together a game, and as long as you don't mind re-recording, we can play together and figure out some stuff. Hopefully we can get some team comps, and like always, you guys got any questions, comments, suggestions, let me know, and I will try to get back with you. Until then, have a great day, and I'll finish out this video.